Stacey Bevan and 57 Nathan Penn. Row number 2, West Australia 32, Merv Penn, and Queensland 37, Christian Walker. Row number 3 is 112, Warren Flavel from Western Australia, and West Australia 14, Alex Williams. Row 4 is West Australia 26 of Greg Squants, and West Australia 29, Jess Hall. Row 5 is West Australia 71, Matthew Oreo, and West Australia 6, Phil Rose. And the back row of the grid is West Australia 73, Glenn Hoskins, and West Australia 65, Nicholas Marshall. We have ourselves a scratching straight up. Nicholas Marshall in 65 is not there. So Nick Marshall in 65 is scratching from the opening heat. 11 cars to run over 12 circulations in heat number 1. Of the Australian production sedan title. Electronic timing as always being used for the national titles. 21.055 was the quick lap last night for a 1 lap. 12 laps ahead of us, straight into racing. Green flags being held aloft on both sides by Darren Crowe and Don Crombie, looking into bright sunshine. They'll come out of the shadows of Palmer's Corner. The first heat of 18 qualifying heats is all go. And Stacey Bevan leads them down the main straight the first time. Into turn number 1, Nathan Penn is in second place. Christian Walker goes very wide indeed. He's back there in fourth place. It's a little bit dusty down there. And at the tail of the field is the 73 car of Glenn Hoskins. One car in all sorts of troubles, the 32 of Merv Penn. He goes to the tail. It's very dusty, in fact, in turn 3 and 4 as well. The race leader is car 9, Stacey Bevan at 22.7. Back then to the 57 of Nathan Penn. Warren Flavel third, Christian Walker in fourth place, Phil Rose fifth. Sixth place, the 14 car of Alex Williams, a gap to Jess Hall and Greg Squants. Then back to Glenn Hoskins, who's surprisingly a long way back, and Matthew Oreo, and already Merv Penn's on the infield. The race leader is car number 9, Stacey Bevan at 21.679. Second place, Nathan Penn, Christian Walker up to third. Fourth place is 112, Warren Flavel. Back then to the 14 of Alex Williams, car number 6 in sixth place is Phil Rose. Still bright sunshine at that end of the track. Into the shadows at this end, out of Palmer's Corner in front of a great crowd in the main straight. It's 9, Stacey Bevan in front from Nathan Penn and Christian Walker. The margin's 0.7 between the three of them. Back in fourth place, 112, Warren Flavel. A gap back then to the 14 car in fifth place, which is, of course, Alex Williams, Phil Rose, Glenn Hoskins, back to Jess Hall, Greg Squanson. The last car running is Matthew Oreo. Into the main straight, no change in front, but it's almighty close. Stacey Bevan, Nathan Penn and Christian Walker. 2 West Australians and a Queenslander. Back in fourth place, Warren Flavel, Alex Williams. Phil Rose tries to get underneath the Williams. Hoskins may get underneath the Phil Rose. It's pretty dusty down there, unfortunately, in 1 and 2. And the water truck will be straight out after this one. Into the main straight, nearing the halfway mark. 7 laps to go. 3 of them across the track now. Stacey Bevan just in front. Nathan Penn and Christian Walker all over him like a rash. Out of turn number 2, back to Warren Flavel. Fifth place is the 14 car of Alex Williams. The time is at 21.4 is the quick lap so far. In fact, a 21.2 by Christian Walker. At the halfway mark, throw a blanket over the 3 of them. It's Stacey Bevan, Nathan Penn and Christian Walker. Half a second separates the 3. Christian Walker's decided he's no longer going to follow, and he's going to try the big outside move. While these 3 are fighting for the lead past the big crowd on the back straight near the pits. 112, Warren Flavel closes the gap. 5 laps to go now. A big finish coming up because there's almost 4 of them locked together. Stacey Bevan leads down the main straight from Nathan Penn, Christian Walker, and 112, Warren Flavel putting in the big laps. Glenn Hoskins from the back of the field now up to 5th place. Phil Rose 6th, back to Alex Williams. Jess Hall is next. Second last is Greg Squants and Matthew Oreo. Out of Palmer's Corner, they'll come now with 4 laps to go. It's a race in 4 for the lead, and the rest of them at the tail. Oh, the leader's gone. The leaders are coughing and spluttering. Stacey Bevan is only just going to be in front till the back straight. Nathan Penn in second. Christian Walker trying to come under Nathan Penn. As the race leader still coughing and spluttering. They're 3 wide into pits bend. Around the outside goes Nathan Penn. Stacey Bevan tries to fight back and is still coughing and spluttering. Back into the main straight. The 37 car of Christian Walker should have zagged when he zigged, and he went to the inside and there was no room, and Nathan Penn skips away. Back in fourth place, 1-1-2, Warren Flavel. A gap back then to the 73 of Glenn Hoskins. They'll come up with 2 laps to run. And the former Australian number 3, Nathan Penn, leads into the main straight with 2 to go. Christian Walker now on the outside of Stacey Bevan. Goes into second place. Back in fourth place, 1-1-2, Warren Flavel. Back to Glenn Hoskins. Phil Rose is 6th, back then to the 14 car next, which is that of Alex Williams. Back then to Greg Squants. Second last is Jess Hall, and last is Matt Oreo. Into the main straight, 1 to go. Christian Walker's got panels hanging off the back of the car, left, right and centre. The bumper's about to fall off, and he's in hot pursuit of Nathan Penn. Into turn 2 for the last time. He's flying home, is Christian Walker. Closes to a couple of car lengths. Warren Flavel gets up to third. A car length in it now. Walker's storming home, but Nathan Penn will prevail. The West Australian first, Nathan Penn. Second is Christian Walker. Third place goes to 1-1-2, Warren Flavel. Oh, Stacey Bevan's car. That was a bucket of bolts in the concluding stages. Fifth is Glenn Hoskins, Phil Rose, Alex Williams, back to Greg Squants, Jess Hall, Matt Oreo, and Merv Penn did none of the 12 laps. The total time, we've got one done and dusted. Full 12 laps in 4 minutes, 33.58. They've got a long way to go to get that record, I tell you. 4:33.518. The margin's .472, and the quick lap was done by Christian Walker with a 20.859. We didn't have to wait very long. The first one goes under the times of last night. Christian Walker second, but got the quick time. Just in a moment, we'll hear from Warren Jones, and he'll be talking to a very happy Nathan Penn.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Listen, Nathan thinks that he's had a win tonight, and he certainly did. But it's a 1-2 for the Collie Caravan Park as well. I've got to say that they're both staying up there, and I'm sure they're having a great time as well. But Nathan, well done, mate. That was an awesome race. There was lots of traffic going on, and the first 4 positions, you were nose to tail all the way, and you got into the front. Well done.
Yeah, no, it was a very good race. Competition's very stiff. A few bits wrong with the car, so we're going to have to go back and fix it, but that's part of racing, so we'll do what we can do.
No worries. Thank you very much, and good luck for the